Alright. So basically, tulad ng sabi ko sa inyo, we're done with the events, no? So, nasa part tayo ng DOM manipulation. Natapos na tayo sa fundamentals. Alright? So, we're going to create another file. Pangalanan natin to ng event dash bubbling. Alright, hindi pa ako naka-share screen. Alright, sige. Kasi tinanggal ko yung pagkaka-share screen. Ayan si... Alright. Nandiyan na rin si ano. Alright. So, I will share my screen now. Alright, so thank you. So, I created a event bubbling. Alright, so close ko na yung events and event. So, just make sure na this one will be changed into event bubbling. Event dash bubbling. Alright, .js file. Alright. So, as you can see, mawawala na siya dito. Okay, so babalik siya dun sa pinaka-normal lang. Okay. So now, we're going to continue. Mag-start tayo ng coding uli. Okay? So, let's start with creating a comment dito. So, lagay ko dito is event bubbling. Alright? So, how to create a event bubbling. So, at first, let's just create let's use document. Alright? So, alam nyo na yan by now, no? Kasi, na-lesson ko na to. Document. Siya yung buong element dito sa HTML. Alright? Siya yun. Kasi yung DOM is a document object model. So, document. Alright? So, let's just add a method which is a query selector. Alright? So, ibig sabihin, from document, we can able to query a selector using that method. Alright? So, query selector has only one and only argument, which is dapat nasa loob siya ng string. Alright? So, we're going to get an element which is, ang pangalan is card title. Alright? So, I think si card title, siya yung pinaka nasa taas. This one. Alright? So, sa HTML, siya yung card title. Ito siya. Alright? Ito yung, text node niya or value. Tapos, ito siya. Task list. Alright? So, ngayon, let's just get this card title. It's a class. So, gawin natin dot kasi katumbas siya ng class. Card title. Alright. So, after that, we can add a event listener. Alright. So, event listener was indeed a method, no, has two argument. So, the first argument is a event. So, ano ba yun? Yun yung mga natakal na mouse over, mouse down, mouse up, key press, key down, and so on. Mouse move. Pero in this case, we're going to use a event na click. Right? So, ibig sabihin, kapag click down natin tong card title, which is sa output natin, ito siya. Which is hindi naman siya button, pero still, we can click this one. Alright? So, after that, maklik natin, magre-run yung function. Alright? So, in this case, I'm going to use a anonymous function kasi wala siyang pangalan. So, it's a function keyword followed with parenthesis and set of curly braces. So, ibig sabihin, kapag click down natin to, mayroong mag-run na anonymous function dun sa event listener. Ganun yung explanation nun. Alright, so for now, I just wanted to console.log para makita lang natin kung this one is nag-work. So, sabihin lang natin dito, a text or a string of card title. No? So, parang sinasabi lang natin, kukonsole lang natin yung card title. So, check natin, inspect natin. Alright, so console. Dito tayo kay console. Alright, so kapag click daw natin tong task list, merong which is siya yung card title, siya yung task list, madaling salita. Kapag click daw natin, merong mag-run na function. Sa loob ng function, ang sasabihin niya lang for now is console.log card title. Try natin. Click. So, ibig sabihin, this one is nag-work to. Okay, so ibig sabihin, nag-work yung ginawa natin na function. Alright? So, bakit ganun lumaki siya? Alright. So, how about the let's create another one. So, document dot query selector. So, yung lesson na to is event bubbling. Maintindihan nyo kung para saan. Alright. So, in this case, I wanted to use the card content. Okay. So, meron tayong division. Kanina, card title. Ngayon, yung card content. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, yung card content, kung napansin nyo, dito sa structure natin, siya yung pinaka-parent nung lahat ng nasa loob niya. So, ito yung closing niya. Saan yun? Saan yung closing ng card content natin? Itong division na to. Ba't wala? Kasi dapat mag-highlights yun. Ayan. Tinanggal ko na lang yun. Ayun. Alright. So, I think nagkaroon ng problem nung dinagdagan ko ng ano doon. Tinanggal ko na lang yung select doon. Alright. So, ngayon, balik ko to siya with event bubbling. Right? So, basically, siya yung card content. So, ito yung children niya. Ito pala yung children. Ito yung, nasa line 31 yung closing niya. Ito siya, nag-start siya with line 19. So, yung pinaka-cover niya, this one. So, sa output, siya yung task list. We have a form na merong cover niya rin yung input. This one. Okay. Tapos, hanggang dun sa submit na input na button. So, yun yung cover niya. So, madaling salita siya yung card content. So, let's grab this card content. Gamitin natin siya. So, it's a class, right? So, class. So, dot ang katumbas niyan. So, dot class card content. So, ano daw gagawin natin? For now, I just wanted to add a event listener. So, from the word event listener, nag-add ka ng event na makikinig kung ano man yun. Tapos, kapag narinig nyo, mayroong mag-run na function. So, in this case, I wanted to add a click na event. Right? So, kapag click daw natin yun, yung second argument niya, mag-run. So, in this case, I'm going to change, testing lang din natin, function, set of curly braces. So, close ko to para mas readable. So, for now, I just wanted to check yung console lang. Right? Console lang natin, no? So, i-console lang natin yung pangalan niya na card content. So, tingnan natin what is the difference between the two. Alright, so inspect natin. Alright, this one. Ito tayo kay console. Alright, kasi yung dalawa kinonsole natin. Card title and card content. So, sabi niya daw kapag click natin yung ayan, task list. Alright, so sabi niya doon is card title. Tapos ito, card content. That's the event bubbling. So, ibig sabihin, as long as yung kung ano yung nandoon sa parent niya, kasi technically si card content, ang child niya is lahat ng to. So, ngayon, every time na kiniklik ko yung card content, lahat mapipindot. Alright, so for example, this one, and itong part na to. Alright, so this one kasi cover niya si task list. Pero dito, alright, so kahit nasaan siya, alright, so ang tawag dito is event bubbling. Baga sa yung binigyan mo ng event listener is yung pinaka-parent. So, pati sa submit, syempre. Diba? Magkiklik din si submit. Part din siya ng card content. Card content, content siya. Unless ito pindutin mo, it's meron kasi tayong nilagay ng card title. Alright? Pero kasama na rin siya doon. That's the event bubbling. So, let's add another example. No? So let's do document dot, let's use query selector. So in this case, gusto ko naman si class of card. Ito siya. So yung mas parent, kanina yung card title, Tapos yung mas parent card content. So, yung card, yung pinaka-parent. No? So, card, and then add event listener. Event listener has 2 arguments. So, we wanted to use a click event. Oops, meron papa-admit. Ayan, si JC. Alright, welcome JC. Alright, so after yung click event, meron daw mag-run na function. So, let's just use anonymous function right now, as of the moment. Right? And we're going to do kung ano lang din yung ginawa natin kanina. So, just to showcase lang na pwede yun. So, this one will be a, not card content, but it's a card. So, madali salta siya yung pinaka-parent. Ayan, card, card, card. So, ang tawag dito is event bubbling. So, ano ba yung purpose niyan? Mamaya, may kita nyo yung purpose. Okay, kasi we're planning to complete this application. Kasi ang gagawin natin, once you add any content dito, kapag sinubmit natin, mapupunta siya dito sa task. Tapos we were able to at least click this icon, no? So, using event delegation or event bubbling, we can access this icon kasi siya yung child nung parent na list item, which is nasa collection item tayo. That's the purpose nun. Okay? So, magkakaroon siya it makes sense kapag nandoon na tayo sa part na yun. So, I don't want to just jump into the building this application tapos ang dami yung magiging questions. Bakit kaya nangyari yun? Para saan yun? So, katulad ng ginawa natin during yung materialized lesson, 'di ba? So, ang ginawa muna natin is just inaral muna natin kung para saan yung mga components yung framework. So, CSS components at saka JavaScript components. Tapos saka tayo nagbuo ng project. So, at least para medyo mapamilarize kayo. And the last one will be another example para another one. So, create selector. Oops. Create selector. Kunin natin si class of column. Ito. So, yung mas parent, di ba? Right. So, same lang guys. This one is just at least mas mapamilarize kayo. Class of column, then just add a event listener. Okay, so bibilisan ko na lang kasi almost the same. Importante, nakuha nyo yung lesson. This is a column. So, paste in natin. So, tandaan nyo, kapag yung function, kung ano yung nasa loob ng set of curly braces, yung mangyayari. And for now, we're just kinukonsole lang muna natin. Pero soon, as in, yung kung ano yung nasa loob ng function na yun yung mangyayari, which is yun yung sa application. So, this one, click natin, ayan na yung column. Alright. 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 So, napansin nyo, no? So, it's ito yung sa labas. Sa column, part pa rin siya ng column. Ayan. Pero dito sa loob, it's still a card. Sama pa rin yung card. Right? So, later, kapag, sa mga susunod na lesson, maintindihan nyo kung ano yung purpose nun. Alright, so we're done with this one is event bubbling. So, I hope that it makes sense. Nakuha nyo kung para saan. So, I will comment na. And, let's move with event delegation. So, event delegation. Yeah, so, event delegation. So, let's declare a variable const. Pangalanan natin siya ng del item or delete item is equal to or i-assign natin. Kasi yung variable is taga-handle ng isang value. So, in this case, we're going to use document.createSelector. So, this one is a method kaya merong parentheses. And it's a string. Okay, so in this case, we're going to use the delete item. So, sino ba si delete item? Check nyo. So, we have an li na merong list na text node and we have an a tag. Siya yung delete item. Yung child niya is si icon. So, madaling salita, ito siya. Alright? Etong icon na to. Alright? Siya yung a tag. So, we wanted to copy that kasi i-query natin siya. Kukunin natin. So later, meron tayong gagawin sa kanya. So it's a class. So delete item. So after that, we can use this delete item that lagyan natin siya ng event listener. Event listener has indeed a method has two argument. The first argument will be event. So in this case, gusto natin kapag na-click to, alright, so merong magre-run kaya may second argument. Merong magre-run na function. So dalawang klase yung paglalagay ng function dito. Yung isa yung ginagawa kong anonymous function. Yung kanina. So for example lang yun. So pero pwede rin tayo maglagay dito. Okay? Maglagay dito ng function na mismo. Yung pangalan ng function. So in this case is delete item. Pero until now, this one is undefined. So kapag sinave ko yan, magkakaroon tayo ng error. Nang sasabihin niya dito, you have undefined. You know, uncaught. Yun sabi. Uncaught. Reference error. Delete item is not defined. Alright? Kasi parang tinatawag mo na siya sa event listener. Pero hindi mo naman siya na-define as a function. So magkakaroon siya ng error. Okay, so ngayon, we need to define this one like an function. Kasi tandaan nyo, second argument nung event listener, it should be a function. Alright, so we're going to use a function declaration para at least makapag-declare tayo ng isang function. So, katulad nung sinabi ko sa inyo, tinuro ko last time, function keyword followed with the name of the function with parenthesis and set of curly braces. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin ngayon, kapag sinave natin yan, mawawala na yung error. Kasi, nilagay na natin siya as a function. Yun nga lang, yung nasa loob ng curly braces, wala pang laman. So, kahit i-click natin itong icon natin, wala mangyayari. That's nyo, I was trying to click this icon, pero wala nangyayari. So, sino ba yung icon? Siya yung delete item. Siya to. Which is, nandito siya sa, ito siya. Right? Siya yung A tag na merong icon. Nakaharap si icon kay A tag. So, siya yung kinuha natin. Alright. So, ngayon, we can go with gamitin natin yung yung event bubbling kanina. So, we should have, let's add, wait lang. Let's add a document. So, we have a document. Dot instead, I'm going to use body. Alright, then, so yung body, siya yung pinaka-body. Okay, pwede ko naman gamitin yung yung column or so on. Itong body. Alright, pero in this case, I wanted to use the body. Alright, so body, tas gusto ko siyang lagyan ng event, add event listener. Alright, na same. So, click. Alright, so kapag na-click, merong mag-run na delete item. So, basically, parehas sila. Pero, sige, tingnan nyo. I-comment ko muna to. Alright, ready ko lang. Ha? Pakita ko sa inyo kung ano magiging itsura kapag wala nun. Okay. So, ngayon, kapag, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, kapag click daw natin yung delete item, which is ito, alright, meron mag-run na function. So, we're going to add an argument or parameter sa loob ng delete item. So, diniscuss ko yan during the event. Okay, so kindly watch those lesson. So, it's I'm going to add a conditional statement. So, ibig sabihin, bago pa mag-run tong function na to, kung ano man yung nasa loob, gusto ko muna ma-validate siya. Alright, by adding a e, yung parameter na yun, e short for event. So, anong klaseng event daw yun? So, yung target, alright, so target, so open ko to guys, kasi alam ko hindi nyo naman to na sa ibang class kasi to eh. Alright, so ito yun. Ayan. Kaya that's why importante lahat nung nilelesson ko. Kasi this one is programming language. So basically, diniscuss ko to kanina. So e.target. Okay. So sino yung magiging target? Kung sino yung pinipindot mo. Yun yun. So this one, so I'm just adding a conditional statement na if e.target dot parent, alright, So, yung parent element. So, ito na yung pumapasok na yung mga lesson doon sa this one. Sa ito mga child nodes na yan. Ayan. Kung nakita nyo, meron tayong parent element, dot parent element. Okay, so madaling salita guys, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, yung dinidiscuss ko dito araw-araw na dapat kailangan nyong matutunan is kasi gagamitin natin siya. Or of course kayo rin, you should use those yung mga lesson. Okay, so parent element, then we're going to ask a last name, right? If equal to a string of delete item. Alright, so kasi si class name, ang nare-return niya kapag hinanap niya is a string of an class name netong target na to. So madaling salita, ang target natin is si etong si icon, right? So check natin, tignan nyo sa natin, sa structure natin, ang target daw natin is this one, a tag. So ang tinatanong niya, if this one is equal to this class, so this class of delete item and secondary content. Alright, so okay, delete item and secondary content. Okay, so for now, ang gusto lang natin mangyari in case, no? Check lang natin. Let's just console.log. Sabihin natin ito is delete item. So check natin, no? So yung program na ginawa natin, ang sabi natin, kapag click down natin yung delete item. So sino ba si delete item? Ito siya. Ito, diba? Sa madaling salita, ito yung element na yun. Alright? Sa ano ba ito? Sa output, siya yung X natin na icon. Alright? So, ang sabi niya daw, once we click those delete item, merong mag-run na function, which is delete item. Okay? Tapos, we just added a validation kung sino yung e.target. So, yung target natin, so technically, siya nga yung icon natin or yung a tag natin na merong icon sa loob. Alright? So, yan yun. Tapos, bakit that parent? Alright? So, technically kasi, yung e.target natin, eto. Ang target natin is si icon. Tingnan nyo. Ito tayo dito. Kasi ito is icon to. Are you still there, guys? Darwin, pwede bang meron naka-open na camera sa inyo or na webcam? Yan. Para mo kung may kausap ako. Okay, so para hindi ako nahirapan mag-explain. Alright, so basically, yung target natin is si, ngayon, itong cursor ko na to na nakikita, naka-target siya kay, kay icon. Hindi siya naka-target kay, kay a tag. Kasi basically, itong icon na to, kapag tinanggal natin to, mawawala siya. Mawawala yung target mo. Ayan. So, sino na yung target mo? Pero nandiyan pa rin si a tag, diba? So, madaling salita, yung target natin is si icon. Alright? So, si icon yung target natin. So, ngayon, doon sa program na ginagawa natin, we're just checking kung yung target nga natin, meron siyang parent element. So, sino yung parent element ng target natin? So, ito yung target natin, which is si icon. Meron siyang parent element na si a tag. Alright? Tapos, ang sabi niya doon, chine-check niya yung class name ng a tag natin. If equal to delete item and secondary content. Okay? Which is, totoo naman na yung target natin has an a tag na merong class of delete item and secondary content. So, ibig sabihin, kapag true daw to, yung nasa loob ng curly braces will happen. I hope that it makes sense, guys. I was trying to explain it to you na mas madali. Okay, so let's try this one. Inspect natin. Console natin, check natin. Kasi ang sabi niya, Kapag tama daw lahat ng ginawa natin na conditional statement, meron magre-run na console.log. So, click natin to. Punta tayo kay console. Click natin. So, sabi niya, delete item. Right? This one, bakit hindi siya nag-click? Bakit hindi siya nag-click? Bakit hindi siya nag-click? Alright? Yun yung purpose ng event bubbling dapat. Yung event delegation and event bubbling is dapat hand-on-hand. Alright? So, dapat meron tayong pinaka-parent dito para ma-access natin. Tingnan mo, ulitin natin. So, refresh natin to. Kapag nag-start tayo with dulo, wala yan. Okay, list item, wala yan. Wala yan. Pero dito sa unahan, lalabas yung delete item natin. Alright? So, dapat, katulad ng ginawa natin dito sa event bubbling, click natin yung, naglagay tayo ng pinaka-parent para ma-access yung iba. So, in this case, let's comment this one. Alright, so, maliban kay delete item, nilagay pa natin si body. So, try natin. Check natin. So, delete item 2, pero dalawa kagad yung pagkakapindot niya. Pero at least eto, pumipindot din. Pumipindot for 5 because of event bubbling. Kapag wala ka nun, hindi mag-work yung event delegation. Alright, so I hope that it makes sense. So let's try to parang gawin mismo na magbura tayo, mag-delete tayo kasi in this case we're just parang kinukonsole lang natin ang purpose naman niyan is gusto natin kapag click natin mabubura to. Okay, sige, let's do that. So let's try to create another condition sa loob ng delete item na function. Alright, so in this case we're going to add a conditional statement. So, ang gagawin ko is e.target. So, which is, yung target natin is si icon, pero inahanap niya yung parent element niya. So, we're just asking, instead of class name, we're going to use class list. Right? So, yung class list, the difference class list, mapupunta siya sa DOM token list. So, parang naka-array siya. Tapos, sa class list, merong method na contains. Alright? So, contains. So, it was a method. Alright? Ang sabi niya dito, DOM string contains string, boolean. Returns true if the string contains a string and false otherwise. Ibig sabihin, we're just asking. No? Kasi kanina, this one is, ang ginamit natin do sa parent element natin. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, you should make serious on lahat ng mga lesson ko. Kasi, I think, makikita to sa class list na to. Saan pang lesson to? Child node, class list, sa event, sa class list, saan ko ba siya nailagay? Eto, ayan o, diba? Napansin nyo? Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, you should, diba? Kailangan seryosohin nyo yung bawat nila lesson ko. Kasi kapag hindi nyo kahit alam kung ano yung isa dito, hindi na kayo makakagawa ng program. Hindi kayo magiging kahit kailan na programmer. Okay, kung pinapanood nyo lang. You should know how to work with the class list and class name. Alright, so this, yung class natin is more serious kasi nung nag-creative web design kayo, it's just class name. Parang bootstrap lang, diba? Tawagin mo lang yung class of ganito, mangyayari na. Okay, in this case, maliban dun sa yung mga property and methods na dapat alam nyo, gagamitin nyo siya in logical, no? Kung paano nag-works. Okay, so in this case, class list, meron siyang method of contains. So, tinatanong niya kung ano yung naghahanap siya ng laman. So, in this case, kunin natin yung laman niya, which is a class of delete item. So, at least kahit isa lang dun sa kanila. Kaya nga contains At least meron contains of class of delete item. So, if this one is tama, alright, so first, let's just console .log. Ilag lang muna natin. Ilag muna natin is, sabihin natin dito is delete item. Alright, lagyan natin exclamation point. Alright. So, punta tayo kay console. I-check natin, click natin to. Yung pinakauna, ayan. So, nag-run siya. Click natin. Nag-run. Comment natin tong unang conditional statement para clear. So, click natin to, this one. So, delete item. So, delete item 2. Mag-work. Mag-work. Nag-work. However, yung sa unang-una is dalawa kagad kasi because of the event bubbling. Alright? So, ngayon, we wanted to remove. Okay? So, how to remove? So, sino yung i-remove natin? Okay, yung i-remove natin is siya yung dito. At target natin is si icon. Ang i-remove natin si li. Ito. Itong buo na to. Si li na merong class of collection, na merong text node of list item, merong child of a tag na merong ito yung target natin. So, paano i-remove yon? Alright, so dapat alam nyo kung paano. So, meron tinatawag na e.target. Sino yung target natin? Siya yung icon. Okay? So, sino daw yung parent? Parent niya. So, parent element. So, dito sa codes natin, ang parent element niya ni icon is si a tag. Alright? So, ngayon, hindi lang yun yung gusto natin tanggalin. Okay? Ang gusto natin tanggalin is yung parent element pa. Okay? So, yung target, parent element sa a tag, ang gusto natin is si li ang matanggal. So, ngayon, kailangan pa natin maglagay ng another dot, tapos tawagin natin yung another parent element. So, technically, ang tina-target na natin dito, ito si icon, tatanggalin si from icon, pupunta siya sa a tag, tapos dahil parent element, siya na yung li. So, nung napunta na tayo dun sa li, we can call a method of remove. Alright? So, save natin. Tignan natin kung mag-work in this case. Check natin. So, ito yung application natin. Once we click, nag-remove siya, guys. Nag-remove. Nag-remove and nag-remove because of this logic and this function. Alright, so kapag hindi nyo alam kung paano mag-work dito, hindi nyo kahit kailan makakagawa kayo ng mga ganitong example, no? And of course, kapag nirefresh natin yan, babalik yan dito. Alright, kasi wala pa tayong local storage. Kung ano yung hard-coded, okay, na nakalagay dito sa HTML is nandoon pa rin yung lagi. Unless we're going to create dynamic, no? So, tatanggalin natin yung hard-coded. Kung ano yung ilalagay natin dito, let's say coding, kapag nireturn natin, mapupunta siya dito sa taas. Tapos kapag click natin, pero at least na natin to. Nabubura na natin. So, using that, event bubbling and event delegation. So, I hope that it makes sense, guys. Sana nag-enjoy kayo for this lesson. Na-explain natin na maayos and then we're going to proceed to the next one. Alright? So, I will cut the recording. Okay?